egg support. I also take his vein support. You name it, I take it.
All of it, Aim. All of it.
And it makes the biggest difference in your life. And speaking of a big difference, do you know we've got coming up, never seen before, from Swiffer. You know Swiffer, right? You see the commercials? They're the #1s in household cleaning. And today, Adam, I'm super excited for you to launch this. Can I just tell you something?
Yes, come in.
I just want to tell you
Kerry McNally, everybody.
Kerry's
One of our
Happy
home
Friday,
experts.
everybody. First Friday.
This is going to make the biggest dip. No, I'm in the dip.
No,
Not sitting down in the dip.
Here, I'll switch.
This
I'll
is
sit over
probably
there.
the most important purchase everyone can make for their entire home today, because you know why?
When the music stops.
You want to have less dust. You don't want to have as many allergens. You're tired of $30, $40 filters that you've got to replace and wash and clean. You will never have to do any of that with this.
And how beautiful is this design?
I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah. Okay, we're talking
Breathe
Swiffer,
better,
right?
less dust, cleaner home, all of that.
Well, it's from a brand that we know.
Right.
Kerry, tell us a bit more about it, because this is a big deal, right?
So this was developed in the Research and Development Department, the R&D at P&G, Procter & Gamble.
Oh, boy.
Let's wrap our brains around that. We think of Dyson, we think of Bissell. Swiffer is obviously an iconic international brand, and basically it works off the same premise as the actual world-famous mops, right? So this is one of the filters right here. This has the same electrostatic properties as the mops do.
Oh.
So it's gonna filter out your dust, your dirt, your dander, and your allergens. And what it does, and I'm gonna show you some animation, it pulls the dirty air in from the bottom and pushes the clean air out after it passes through your filter into the room, and it creates a beautiful sort of circulation.
Yeah.
So it's constantly cleaning the air. And take a look at this animation. You'll see it's designed brilliantly. It's a beautiful piece of furniture, first and foremost. But the idea that it's continuously cleaning the air in your home is really remarkable, and it's pennies a day. Oftentimes, with air cleaners, you're gonna turn them on and off, turn them on and off, turn them on and off. This you can leave on all the time. It's whisper quiet. Can you hear it?
I can hear nothing.
Can't hear it. Can't hear it at all. Because you can put this in a nursery.
Right.
You could put it in an office. You could put it, a lot of people purchase these and bring these to work.
Oh, good idea.
Because the ventilation in their office isn't very good.
Yeah.
But it's constantly pulling the dirty air in through the bottom.
Yeah.
And then it's coming right out the top with the beautiful filter. And these things are simple and easy to put on. You're putting it on like a hat. It just goes right on the unit.
Right.
And then then it just sort of expands like a balloon, and all the clean air comes right out into the room. Just genius.
We've
Brilliant.
heard for so many years, Kerry, you know this more than anybody, you know, in terms of being an expert in this field, it's important for our homes to get rid of the stuff that's floating around in the air. The allergens, the pollen. If you struggle with hay fever or the sniffles or itchy eyes, having a filter like this is not a cure, but it helps so much. What really has captivated Amy, as you could clearly tell, is that this is the folks at Swiffer who have done something that's going to mean you don't have to clean as much.
Right, that's the other part of it too. It goes in concert with the idea that as you're cleaning the air, and we all know statistically, indoor air is 10 times dirtier than outside air.
Scary.
It's the strangest thing. And let me give you a good example, okay? So here's a clean filter, right? See that? That's a clean filter.
Yeah.
Right? Here's a filter after 1 week.
Oh my, it's gone gray.
Look at the difference, 1 week. And now here's a filter after 30 days.
Oh my gosh.
30
Stuff
days.
coming off that.
Right, exactly. So now the question is, if you're not filtering the air, right, you're breathing all this.
Yeah.
All the dust, the dirt, the dander, and the allergens are going into your lungs, right? And so if you have a pet, I have 2 cats, Callie and Sally McNally. If you have a pet or a cat or a dog or several, maybe one of each, you'll notice the difference immediately. See how it pulls from the bottom? The red arrows represent the dirty air, and then it goes up through the system.
Yeah.
And this basically is almost like a balloon.
Right.
It inflates, and then only clean air passes through it.
How smart.
It catches all the dust, the dirt, the dander, and all the allergens, and that's why after about 30 days, it looks like this.
You've got to get one of these at home, and that's the reality, right?
And as you mentioned too, check this out. I love this demo. All right, the table and the bowl on the left are being cleaned continuously. Watch what's happening. Look at the table on the right, Adam. It looks like it's snowing. Then we take the bowl away, and that's a legitimate time lapse of 30 days in exactly the same conditions. So the difference is the Swiffer wasn't continuously cleaning the air. It's patented technology. You can't get this anywhere else. As I mentioned at the top, this is the research and development department at Procter & Gamble.
The big
and
guys.
Swiffer, the biggest brand, one of the biggest brands in cleaning, and this is the debut. This is the launch, and today we're throwing in 4 extra filters.
4 bonus filters when you order this evening. And what really got me, and I was excited about this, is that it's, and dare I use this word carefully and respectfully, but it's only $89.99. And I say that because so many times for these high-end filters and purifiers, you know, they're double that, more than double that. So I'm excited that it's an affordable price to help nurture a healthier home. And that's what it's about. Whether it's just you at home or it's the whole family at home, having something like this makes a difference to the quality of the air and therefore makes a difference to how you feel. The other thing that probably didn't go unnoticed is it looks gorgeous.
It's beautiful. I wouldn't be surprised if this doesn't pick up a Red Dot Design Award.
Seriously.
An International Design Award, because it's a flawless, gorgeous piece of furniture. And you would think maybe it's a lamp, maybe it's a table, maybe it's a sculpture. We're not sure what it is, but it's form following function, because it's designed specifically to pull that dirty air. There it is. Look at how beautiful this is. You would never in a million years guess that was continuously
like a speaker,
cleaning
doesn't
the air.
it?
Or a speaker is a great, it's great. So it's great in the office. A lot of people will buy 2 or 3 of these, one for the bedroom, one for the office, maybe one for the bathroom. You know, if you've got a cat, again, this is how you change it. It's just a little bit of a balloon, and it has the same electrostatic properties as the international smash hit mop. So you put that on just like a hat, right? And then when you turn it on, you see how it kind of blows up? So it's pulling all that dirty air in from the bottom, and then all the clean air is coming out the top. It's kind of like a healthy volcano.
That's a good way to describe it.
Yeah. It's a healthy volcano.
It's going on in.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Carrie, this is 360 degrees, right?
Yeah, and oftentimes when we talk about an air filter, it's a big motor and it's loud, right? And you don't really run it all the time because that large motor costs money to run.
Sure.
This is pennies a day, 1 or 2 cents a day to leave on all the time. And as I mentioned, for my fellow cat owners out there, the last thing you want is someone to walk into your house and go, oh, you have cats.
Yeah.
This makes all the difference in the world, whether you're changing that box, you know, twice a day or, you know, a couple of times every week, whatever it is, it makes all the difference in the world. It also pulls that dander off the carpet, right? So all this stuff, usually dust, dirt, dander, and allergy, they all end up where? Gravity pulls them down.
Absolutely.
So they're all on the ground. It's grabbing them off the ground, pulling them up, and then pushing it back up into the air. And you get convection, like a convection oven, right? So all the clean air goes up to the ceiling and then pushes out the sides, comes back down again, and the cycle continues.
It's a story that I know you've heard before if you've watched HSN, the importance of having a purifier in our homes. What we're doing today is witnessing the launch of something brand new, a new type of technology, a new improved twist on typical air purifiers that we have seen in the past. This one brought to us by P&G, of course, the creators of the world smash hit, as Carrie said, the Swiffer. This time, we see something that looks beautiful and that's going to perform better. It's been engineered and redesigned from the ground up, so it's pulling in from every single angle. We'll talk about smells, we'll talk about odors if we have pets or cooking smells or tobacco or smoke in the house. We'll talk about getting rid of the allergens, pulling them in, cleaning the air as it's doing it. And of course, above and beyond anything, it's pulling all of the stuff that's floating around that you can't always see with the naked eye. But the reason why we have to get up every day and start to think about dusting and cleaning is because all of that dust is settling down. When you bring this home, it's capturing it all, right?
Yeah, again, take a look at this time lapse. The table and the decorative bowl on the left of your screen is continuously cleaned, cleaning that air for 30 days. And you'll see the days click up there at the top, right? So on the right, there's nothing being filtered in that particular room, and there's a piece of glass right there in the middle. So here we go. As we click up, look very closely, Adam, right at the table.
Yeah.
Right? Watch what's happening. It's almost like it's starting to snow.
Yes.
That's dust, dirt, dander, and allergens landing on that table. Now watch when we take the bowl away. Wow, look at that.
That is
Isn't
dramatic,
that crazy?
Karen.
Yeah, and I just love the idea that Swiffer complements Swiffer complements Swiffer, because it's not only for your lungs, right, and for your sinuses and your eyes and all that stuff, but it's also you have to clean less. And once again, I want to show you, here's what a pristine filter looks like, and you're getting 4 of them today.
Right.
Here's one after a week.
Wow.
You can
right?
see it.
This is
Amy,
after
can't
a
you?
week, okay? Now this is after 30 days. And if you're not cleaning this, you're breathing it. And your kids are breathing it, and your pets are breathing it, and it's landing on your furniture.
Right.
You're having to wipe it off and
Yeah.
all that stuff.
So why aim? Like, because
I'm
you
so
were
excited.
Yeah.
I have pets. I have a giant, giant Schnauzer Duke. There's hair everywhere. There's dander. My house is more dirty than ever, it seems like. And I also have a cat that I was saying earlier likes to sleep on my head.
I always forget you've got a cat.
And I've got a cat, little kitty, and unfortunately, there's a lot of hair in the air, and I can see it when I open up the windows and all that. You can see this. How would you like to dust less? How would you like to not have that stuffed up nose that you wake up every morning with because of all the allergens in your air? We're moving into fall. Guess what? That means we're running our heaters more. And the first time you click on that heater, I remember in Michigan, we turned it on, there was that burning smell, and then all this dust and all this dander started coming out. These filters are collecting all of that, not your lungs. And more importantly is they're only $5 to replace a filter. It's not like some of the filters that are $35 and $40 every single month you're buying.
Yep.
I have them, and I know every single month if I don't change that filter, I'm not going ahead and getting the right purification happening.
And Amy, just to that point, that's a problem a lot of us are faced. When the filter is so expensive to replace, what do? We don't replace it.
And we turn them off.
We turn them off, so it stops being effective at all. To Amy's point, to Gary's point, with this, the filter replacements are a few bucks. So we'll keep up with this and we'll maintain the quality of air in our home, right?
That's the beauty of it. It was designed from the ground up to be affordable, but really function at the highest level.
How loud is that? Is it?
That one's on right next to you.
No.
You can't
Sure
hear
it is.
anything.
It's on right now.
I mean, it's just
It's
silent.
whisper quiet.
It's
It's whisper
silent.
quiet. And that's why for pennies a day, you can leave it on all the time. And these filters will last for up to
amazing.
these filters will last for up to 30 days if you're running them continuously. But if you're not running them all the time, they'll last for 60 days, 90 days. It's all
But
up to
it's
you.
meant to be on all the time.
Yes.
Leave it on and keep it on.
4 bonus filters if you order today for the launch. Thanks to Kerry McNally. We appreciate
pleasure.
you, sir.
But replacement filters are only $5 a piece, and we sell them on hsn.com. That's a good deal.
Good to know, my love. Very
Very
good to
good
know.
deal.
I'll follow
I'm getting
you.
mine.
I'll
All right,
follow
thank you, Kerry.
Thank you, Kerry, so much.
Always a pleasure.